Reason for organizing this event is to honor the martyrs of the force and to bring forth in front of the public the kind of sacrifices the force has been making, and to spread this awareness amongst the masses. And we have deliberately focused on an event like a sporting event, because the CRPF is a force which has been committed to and has done an excellent work as far as sports is concerned. And moreover, being a force, we required some kind of a symbol associated with outdoor activities also. So that's why we focused on the fact of using the run as a symbol, at the same time to honor our martyrs and to bring to the forefront the kind of sacrifices this force has been making over the years. One of the one of the most prominent names is that of Kamleshwari Devi, the lady who sacrificed her life on the Parliament attack in 2001. And then recently there has been Shahid Bhrigunandan Prasad, a constable who sacrificed his life, for which he was awarded the Shaurya Chakra by the President recently. These are two names, but apart from this there are many other names, but this is the immediate relevance of these two names also. Right now it's only the marathon on the 12th, but we have been taking up this issue of their recognition of their work in many ways. We have declared these status, we've given to them the martyrs the status of shaheeds also. We have taken up other activities related to their rehabilitation and their family welfare and other things. So a series of things that we have done for them.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to rise and shine. It's a fantastic Sunday morning, a time to join the CRPF half marathon for the year 2014. This is going to be the event which is going to mark the Diamond Jubilee celebrations of the Central Reserve Police Force, which has been at the helm of affairs behind the scenes in putting the security of the country and different states across India at its very best. Today they celebrate with one of those moments where the athlete, the human spirit is being tested. We are testing the level of endurance at this meet. It will be 21 kilometers of first the men taking part and then the women, and then a 6 kilometers race will be followed by this, which is going to be a citizens race where anyone and everyone can take part. Whether you've been training, you can walk, but all of this is going to be high tech, because it is being under the accreditation of the All India Athletic Federation. So it's time to go across and catch the action here at the Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium in New Delhi. I'm Sujay John, and let's see all these athletes getting ready to go across and test themselves with the best of the best. हमारे साथ हैं रतिराम सैनी, जो हैं 2014 के नेशनल चैंपियन, और एशियन लेवल में भी इन्होंने पार्टिसिपेट किया है, जहां पे इन्हें ब्रॉन्ज मेडल हासिल किया है। रतिराम जी, आज के इस कंपटीशन में आपकी तैयारी क्या है?
तैयारी ठीक है, अच्छा करूंगा, अपना बेस्ट करने की कोशिश करूंगा, और अभी देखते हैं कंपटीशन में कौन कौन आते हैं, कितना जो जीता वो सिकंदर, देखते हैं कौन कितना अपना दमखम दिखाता है।
आप मेरे को ये बताइए कि आपका पर्सनल बेस्ट क्या रहा है?
मेरा पर्सनल बेस्ट 1 घंटा 4 मिनट और 40 यानी 40 सेकंड बेस्ट है मेरा अभी तक हाफ मैराथन में।
और आपने एशियन लेवल में पार्टिसिपेट किया है, जहाँ पे आपको ब्रॉन्ज मेडल मिला है, नेशनल चैंपियनशिप में पार्टिसिपेट किया है, दोनों में फ़र्क कितना है?
एशियन चैंपियनशिप अपने आप में बहुत बड़ा कंपटीशन है, जहाँ मेरा ब्रॉन्ज मेडल आया 10 किलोमीटर के अंदर, और वहाँ मेरा बेस्ट जो टाइम था वो 29 मिनट और 35 सेकंड था। वो मेरे को अपने आप में बहुत बड़ा कंपटीशन था, बहुत बड़ा एक तरह से वो था। और उसके बाद नेशनल क्रॉस कंट्री बात कर रहे हैं, नेशनल क्रॉस कंट्री वो सिर्फ इंडियन नेशनल, वहाँ इतना जोर नहीं आया, वहाँ मेरा गोल्ड मेडल मिला।
Time to go on and talk to Isaac, who's come all the way from Kenya. Isaac, first of all, welcome to India, And how has been your presence at the international level? How do you feel Delhi is?
I feel Delhi is nice, especially this. As in started from last Wednesday, I feel the weather now is changing. But first time when I was running a meet, it was a bit challenging because of humidity. So right now I expect I'm seeing the weather is not bad. I think Delhi now is good.
What is your personal best timing, and you think how's the competition here?
Yes, actually about my time best is 6:02, but it determines on the altitude of the place. As in temperature, sometimes the humidity is high. So when the humidity is high, I can run well. So when it's moderate, yes, you can run good.
Okay, time to go across and speak to David, who is the champion who came in from China and also at the Philippines. How does it feel to be in Delhi?
I like it's my first time being in Delhi, but the way I have seen the environment, it's very nice. So I think the event will be enjoyable for me.
All right, the very best of lucks to you, and let's hope you have an enjoyable time here in Delhi.
The Central Reserve Police celebrating its Diamond Jubilee. And what better than the cricketer, icon of Indian sport, Sachin Tendulkar, along with the entertainment personalities, Nana Patekar, and then of course the sporting celebrities, Sushil Kumar, Vijinder Singh, the boxer, both won medals at the Olympics, joined by other luminaries like Yogeshwar Dutt, as the Central Reserve Police tried to mix sport with entertainment and raise the level of this half marathon event that they were organizing.
पहली बार यहाँ पे मैराथन हो रही है, तो मुझे बहुत खुशी हुई है। स्पोर्ट्स में हमेशा कहते आ रहा हूँ कि हर एक बच्चा एक आउटडोर एक्टिविटी में इन्वॉल्व होना चाहिए, के साथ इन्वॉल्व होना चाहिए, जिससे उसकी सेहत अच्छी रहे। मेरा मतलब यही है कि अगर अपने देश में हर एक कुछ ना कुछ आउटडोर एक्टिविटी में इन्वॉल्व रहे तो उसकी सेहत अच्छी रहेगी। अभी फिलहाल नरेंद्र मोदी जी ने कहा था कि स्वच्छ भारत रखना है हमें। हर एक भारतवासी ने कोशिश करनी है कि भारत को साफ रखें। तो मैं ये भी कहूँगा कि भारतवासी स्वस्थ भी होना बहुत ज़रूरी है। तो यहाँ आके मुझे अपने और दो शब्द बोलने का मौका दिया। Once again, thank you very much. A couple of champions are in the winners, so I'd like to congratulate you on behalf of the entire nation. Very well done.
The celebrities added colour, and then came Sachin Tendulkar to flag off the men's race. Over 1,000 competitors, including all the top runners of India and two Kenyans, David and Isaac, who reside in Gurgaon and compete in all the local races. Come October, and the half marathons and marathons take off in India as the weather improves. Leading stages dominated by Rati Ram Saini, the railway man who won the 10,000 meters at the national championships in Patiala last year. Confident of his ability, training in the sand dunes of Rajasthan, and then the whole pack of runners behind them, which included railwayman Ajay Veer Singh, David and Isaac, the two Kenyan runners, BC Tilak, Indrajit Patel, Yashveer Singh, Yashwant Singh. All the top runners of India were in there. Rati Ram Saini continued to dominate the early part of the race. And quickly, the man who won the 5,000 meters at the national championships in Lucknow earlier this year, Indrajit Patel, was quickly behind Rati Ram Saini. Indrajit Patel was of course running a race calculating the fact that it was a distance well above the ones that he is familiar with, the 5,000 and the 10,000 that he runs on the track. Ajay Veer Singh of Railways, Khetaram of the services, who competed very creditably at the Asian Games at Incheon, was also in the field. and Ajay Veer Singh, BC Tilak, Ajay Patel, Yogendra Singh, Isaac Kipkumani, Akshay Kumar, Yashwant Singh was in this bunch of 10 following the two leaders Ratiram Saini and Inderjeet Patel. The race was run through all the wonderful roads of Delhi, the best parts of it, starting from the stadium, going past the Sai Baba Mandir and then turning right towards Sundarnagar, the High Court, and coming on towards India Gate and that fabulous road round Rajpath. So all these conditions helped to give the runners a fillip. The water sections were well planned and the runners need to be hydrated throughout, and after every 5-kilometer sections they get their water, and of course they can get a special drink if they so give. Isaac and David behind Ratiram and Inderjeet Patel in the early parts of this race. This race is run over 21 kilometers, 97 meters, which is called a half marathon. Remember, the 42-198 is the traditional marathon that is run. And Ratiram Saini, the winner of 10,000 meters last year, relying on his endurance, and behind him Inderjeet Patel, the national 5,000 meter champion from this year at Lucknow. Both of them missed out on the Asian Games team. It was Ketaram, Suresh Patel and services runners that qualified for the Asian Games. But they are back from Incheon, and Ketaram is in this bunch that is following the two leaders Ratiram Saini and Ajay Patel. That's BC Tilak, there's Yashwant Singh, there's David and Isaac. So a great race, and the initial stages were of course dominated by Ratiram Saini, the railway man, followed by reigning 5,000 meter national champion Inderjeet Patel from ONGC. Inderjeet Patel represented India a couple of years ago in the World Youth Championships and reached the final of the 3,000 meters. Since then he has graduated into the men's section and has been performing creditably, and also put on the rolls of ONGC for his fabulous achievements in the national meets. This is a section of the following group. There's Ketaram in that blue vest catching up with David and Isaac. Ketaram looking now to make an impact on the race and show the kind of potential that he showed at the Patiala National Championships when he won the 5,000 meters and qualified for the Asian Games. Remember, he ran at Incheon, finished 7th with 13 minutes 37 seconds, the second best timing ever run by an Indian after the national record of Bahadur Prasad. In this following bunch, behind Ratiram Saini, who leads right up front, is also Ajay Veer Singh, trained by the national record holder Bahadur Prasad, who is the sports officer at Allahabad, assisted by his brother Ajay Veer Singh, will be in that following bunch. This is dominated by Ratiram Saini up in front, running through the wonderful roads of Delhi, getting into the areas which is close to Lutyens, Delhi, and Ratiram Saini on the wonderful roads of Delhi. Delhi, of course, having the advantage from October onwards of good weather early in the morning. And there they go past the India Gate, having run past Sundarnagar and the High Court area. From India Gate up they go towards the Rashtrapati Bhavan. From there they will turn right and go towards the Jantar Mantar area, after which they will turn back and traverse 10.5 kilometers more in this 21 kilometer race, which is the half marathon. 21 kilometers, 99 meters, half of the 42-198, which is the marathon race. Water support absolutely vital for them, and there they turn off towards the right and towards Jantar Mantar, just short of the Rashtrapati Bhavan. Right up front, it's Ratiram Saini He's looking back to get an idea of what his opposition is going to be. Running is not all about just putting it all your strength, but it is also about calculating the pace at which you're running. So most of the runners, as they run along, have an idea of which kilometer they are crossing and what should be the ideal time at that part of the race. Ajay Veer Singh and Tilak there. This is the following group, following the two leaders, Ratiram Saini and Indrajit Patel, and behind them the two Kenyan runners, Isaac and David, and then Ketaram catching up with them. Wonderful shot of that following group. Ketaram just edging past Ajay Veer and Yashwant Singh, followed by Tilak. Early parts of the race, and this is going to develop into a great battle. All the best distance runners of India, including the ones that represented India at the recently concluded Asian Games, including the national champions from last year, which is Ratiram Saini, followed by the reigning 5,000 meter champion from this year at the Lucknow Nationals, Indrajit Patel, followed by two Kenyans to give an international flavor to this CRPF race. And there come the women, and the women are led by Lilima Rajput. On her left is Monica, the diminutive figure of Monica Atre. Then there's Wahida Rahman behind, and there's Monica Raut. So Monica Atre, Monica Raut, Wahida Rahman have been a part of the national running circuit. Wahida Rahman essentially a half and full marathon runner, also doing steeplechase at times, like the famous Lalita Babbar, who won a bronze medal. To the men race, the women started half an hour after the men, and so are roughly 5 kilometers behind the men in their 21 kilometer effort. Remember, equal prizes from the top prize earner of rupees 3 lakhs to 25,000 for the 10th position. Wonderful prizes, and this is why this is a very competitive race. We have all the national champions. In the women's section, only people missing are the ones that have just come back from the Asian Games, which is Jaisha and Prija Sridharan. Other than those two women athletes, everyone is there in the women field. And in the men field, everyone has jumped into the fray, including the ones that have just returned from Asian Games, because of the lucrative prize money that is on offer in the CRPF Diamond Jubilee Celebrations half marathon being held in New Delhi. Early parts of the women race being dominated by Nilima Rajput, Wahida Rahman and Monica Atre. Nilima Rajput and Wahida Rahman are the taller and the stronger of the two runners, and Monica Atre and Monica Raut, the ones from Nasik, from where hailed that wonderful runner Kavita Raut, who finished with a bronze medal at the Commonwealth Games in 2010. But right up front is Ratiram Saini, and at the back portion is a huge growing interest amongst the corporates and the office goers in India to maintain their fitness. Here's a shot of Yashwant Singh, Ajay Veer, Ajay Patel, BC Tilak, all of them in the fray, in the bunch that is following the lead group, which has been dominated right from that outset by the blue and yellow vest of Ratiram Saini, followed closely by Indrajit Patel, and then this following group. And on the women's side, there is a group of 8 of them at the beginning, and it's the diminutive Monica Atre battling it out with Wahida Rahman, while in the men's section it's Ratiram Saini, the railway man who was the winner of the 10,000 meters at the 2013 edition of the National Championships in solitary splendor. It's basically a race amongst the 5,000 and 10,000 meter runners of India that can stretch their endurance up to 21 kilometers, and this is an ideal practice or training for them in their seasons leading toward their racing time. They will all be racing together here in Delhi a couple of weeks from now in the National All India Open Championships at the Nehru Stadium, from where they started their CRPF half marathon earlier this morning. Here come the lead runners, Wahida Rahman in the lead, and Monica Atre in that orange vest, the diminutive figure. Monica Raut, Seema behind her. These are the women who outside the top, Prija Sridharan, OP Jaisha, have been prominent in the National Women's Championships. And Neelam Rajput in that lead, Wahida Rahman following her, Seema from MDU University in Rohtak behind her, trains regularly in Delhi. Monica Atre, the girl from Nasik, who trained specifically for this 21-kilometer race for the last 1 month, trying to concentrate and zone in on this one before she gets into some speed training for the national championships. In the men's section, it's Inderjeet Patel. Now on his journey back, after having gone through that Jantar Mantar portion, they are coming back via India Gate, and from here they will go back via Sundarnagar towards the Nehru Stadium. While in the women's race, it's essentially Wahida Rahman, Neelam Rajput and Monica Atre. Seema behind them in that 4th position in this early stage of the race. Will these 4 be able to maintain their distance from the following pack, or will someone from the pack behind be planning a more intelligent race? This is not all about brawn and running skills, it's also about calculating your pace and your ability to distribute it evenly, because if you distribute your pace evenly, then you spend the least amount of energy. So all that thinking has to go into the planning and the execution of this race. As we see Yashwant Singh following group. The group is now spread out as we come towards the end of the race. Ajay Veer Singh, Kheta Ram have all made a break from this group of 10, and of course they are trying to catch up with the 2 Kenyan runners and Ratiram Saini up ahead. There comes Ajay Veer, followed by Kheta Ram. Kheta Ram represented India at the Asian Games, and here on the women's side is the decisive break by Monica Atre, the girl from Nasik. What a wonderful style Monica Atre possesses. Total economy of effort and a lovely low knee lift, which is typical of long distance runners, just like Ratiram Saini here. Wonderful effort by this man up front. It's very, very difficult to lead from the start of a race and to hang in there at the top, but he's making a great effort. Closely followed by Inderjeet Patel, a close look behind. Remember that famous race in which Milkha said he lost the Olympics because he looked behind down that corner of that 300-meter straight. Will Ratiram be Saini making a similar mistake? Inderjeet Patel following him. And while they go back, some of the fun runners still on their way out. And on the women's side, it is now totally becoming a one-woman race. Monica Atre broken away from Neelam Rajput, Wahida Rahman, Seema and Monica Raut, and running in solitary glory. Coming towards the parts of Delhi which makes the city so recognizable as we approach the return journey past the India Gate. And this is the time when Monica Atre has decided to make a move. She was running along with Neelam Rajput, Wahida Rahman and Seema, but she has the confidence that she can now go out on her own. And with the India Gate in the backdrop, she has begun her journey towards the finish of that race. The last 5 to 6 kilometers now left for her. And here's the turning point, or is it? Ratiram Saini caught up by Indrajit Patel, and they are coming towards the end of the half marathon. Ratiram has done all the running. Is this the point at which, there he looks back again, Indrajit Patel has started to make his move. Ratiram Saini is now suffering. It's always very difficult when someone from behind comes to catch you up. And the runner, in fact, in front has made all the effort to stay far ahead of them. And suddenly, mentally, he receives a jolt that one of the runners from behind has caught me up. What do I do next? Ajay Veer Singh in this orange vest now also looking to catch up with Indrajit Patel and Ratiram Saini. He's gone past the two Kenyans. He's gone past Khetaram. In the women's side, it's Monica Atre all the way. Monica Atre leading, and Ratiram and Indrajit Patel struggling at the top end of the race. Ratiram has dominated it for the most part, and now Indrajit Patel is catching up with him. It's going to be a two-man race, and they are coming close to the vicinity of the stadium. Still a couple of kilometers to go for them. In the women, it's Monica Atre all the way. Monica Atre, in the absence of Prija Sridharan and Jaisha, dominating that one. But this is a race between the 2013 national champion and the 2014 national champion in 10,000 and 5,000 meters respectively, going a notch above their distances that they are familiar with. So they are now in unfamiliar territory. Ratiram Saini, being the 10,000 meter runner, is more confident of his endurance abilities, and he's trying to utilize them to get past Indrajit Patel. He's been doing the leading in all the early part of the race, and he doesn't want to give that up. Indrajit Patel, on the other hand, would have calculated that his speed at the end of the race is perhaps better than Ratiram Saini. All that I need to do, he is thinking to himself, is to stay on the heels of Ratiram Saini, and when I will come close to that Nehru Stadium and I can sight the finish, I could perhaps go past Ratiram Saini. Ratiram Saini does not want to give up. There goes Indrajit Patel. He has a quick look at his watch. He thinks he has enough in him to go past Ratiram Saini and maintain that. But no such problems for Monica Atre in the women's side of the race. A grand prize of rupees 3 lakhs for the winner, both in the men and women's section, await them. And that is one of the many incentives for these runners. Monica Atre totally dominating the women race. It started with 4 of them: Neelam Rajput, Wahida Rahman, Seema and Monica Atre at the top end. But Monica Atre made her break when she realized that this pace was too slow for her, and she was a notch above the class of Wahida Rahman and Neelam Rajput and Seema, and she needed to make that break and try and come close to her personal best timing. She is totally aware of the distance she has run and how much more she needs to run, and the pace at which she needs to run it. She has been training hundreds of miles every week in the preparation for this race. And Indrajit Patel, having made that decisive move, is now come towards that final section of the race. He's going past the Sai Baba Mandir, and he has the sights of the Nehru Stadium and the finishing line in his vision, and that is why he's made his move just at the right time, taken Ratiram Saini totally by surprise. And the 5,000 meter champion from Lucknow Nationals now coming towards the stadium. Much behind Monica Atre in that women's section, secure of the fact that the first prize is hers in the women section. Indrajit Patel had to really struggle and was for the most part of the race behind Ratiram Saini. No such problems for Monica Atre. Monica Atre totally dominating this women's race in the absence of the two-star performers at the Asian Games, O.P. Jaisha and Prija Sridharan. She doesn't need to look behind because there's no one in sight. It's some of the men runners of a slow pace that she has caught up with. But up in front, Indrajit Patel coming in towards the stadium gate, and there he is about to enter the stadium, the synthetic track of the Nehru Stadium, which saw the Commonwealth Games athletics events being held here in 2010. And when he will turn inside the stadium, he will see that finishing arch, and he gives a quick thank you to God for having blessed him to come up with a marvelous race, following Ratiram Saini all the way and just in time towards the finish, making his break and finishing in a creditable time, which looks like approximately 1 hour 6 minutes. Ajay Veer Singh off the railways, pipping Ratiram Saini also to that second and third position in the men's race. Two railway men following the ONGC man. Then there's Yashwant Singh, there's Kheta Ram, finishing in that order. Indrajit Patel the winner.
आज के चैंपियन इंद्रजीत पटेल, आज आपने वो कर दिखाया है जो इतने सारे लोग अपेक्षा कर रहे थे। नेशनल चैंपियन को परास्त किया जो 2013 में भारत के लिए गोल्ड मेडल जीते थे। कैसा लग रहा है आज की तैयारी और उसके बाद इस फैंटास्टिक परफॉर्मेंस के बारे में?
पूरा परफॉर्मेंस तो बहुत अच्छा रहा। मैं डिपेंड नहीं किया था कि मतलब इतना अच्छा रेस्ट के बाद प्रैक्टिस नहीं हुई उतना अच्छा, कि मैं एशियन गेम ट्रायल के बाद उतना अच्छा प्रैक्टिस नहीं कर पा रहा था, बीमार हो गया था। अभी मुझे सिर्फ 20 दिन प्रैक्टिस करते हुए, जिसमें मेरे कोच श्री जसविंदर सिंह भाटिया का जो द्रोणाचार्य वाडी हैं लखनऊ में, उनके संपर्क में रह के फिर पूरा अभी रिटर्न बैक हुआ हूँ। ऑलरेडी मैं एशिया चैम्पियन और 5000 का नेशनल चैम्पियन भी हूँ। मेरा ऐसे ये मेन हाफ मैराथन नहीं है, और बहुत ज़्यादा मेरा सपोर्ट मिलता है हमारे ONGC का, जो हमें सबसे ज़्यादा ONGC का ही सपोर्ट है, ताकि हम बहुत अच्छा कर पाते हैं। उनकी वजह से हमें सिर्फ प्रैक्टिस के लिए जो फैसिलिटीज़ मांगते हैं पूरा फैसिलिटीज़ देते हैं वो लोग हमें। बहुत अच्छा है स्पोर्ट्स के लिए हमारा ONGC बहुत अच्छा है। ONGC इज़ द बेस्ट फॉर वर्ल्ड फॉर स्पोर्ट्स।
अब व्हाट इज नेक्स्ट?
नेक्स्ट इज एशियन चैम्पियनशिप एंड वर्ल्ड चैम्पियनशिप, ट्राई टू क्वालिफाई फर्स्ट फॉर एंड मेडल।
आज की टाइमिंग के बारे में बताएंगे, आपका पर्सनल बेस्ट था या आप सोच सकते हो इससे बेटर परफॉर्मेंस कर सकते थे?
हाँ, ऑलरेडी मैंने 1 hour 4 minute 5 में बॉम्बे हाफ मैराथन विन किया है दिस ईयर जनवरी में, 19 जनवरी को। वो मेरा बेस्ट परफॉर्मेंस है। ये मेरा इससे पहले मैं एयरटेल में ब्राउन्स किया था, वो सेकंड बेस्ट है, ये थर्ड बेस्ट है।
तो चलो अब उम्मीद करते हैं कि आगे आप इससे बढ़िया प्रदर्शन करेंगे। बेस्ट ऑफ लक्स एंड हार्दिक शुभकामनाएं आगे वाले कॉम्पिटिशन्स के लिए।
आप लोग की दुआएं चाहिए ताकि हम कर सके अच्छा, अभी दुआ ही सब कुछ है। थैंक यू।
सिल्वर मेडल जीता है आपने, और इस कंपटीशन में थोड़ा सा ही पीछे थे चैंपियन के साथ। कैसा रहा आज का रन?
सर बहुत अच्छा रहा। मैं इस यहाँ की फैसिलिटी, यहाँ की व्यवस्था से बहुत खुश हूँ। मैं ये सोचा भी नहीं था कि सेकंड कर जाऊँगा। इंजरी होने के कारण मैं नेशनल में गोल्ड मेडलिस्ट हूँ। अभी सीनियर नेशनल जलपाईगुड़ी में हुआ था 12 किलोमीटर, उसमें टीम विनर हूँ, और मैं एशियन गेम्स के लिए क्वालिफाई करने के लिए तैयारी करूँगा और आगे और अच्छा करना चाहता हूँ।
आज का ये परफॉर्मेंस आपका सर्वश्रेष्ठ रहा या इससे बेटर आप सोच सकते थे, आप परफॉर्म कर सकते थे?
इससे पहले एयरटेल में 64 की लगाया हूँ, और अभी थोड़ी इंजरी होने के कारण थोड़ा सा अच्छा नहीं कर पाया, और आगे बहुत अच्छा करने का।
आप कोचिंग कहाँ करते हैं, आप ट्रेन कहाँ करते हैं?
मैं कोचिंग इलाहाबाद में करता हूँ, मेरे भाई ट्रेनिंग कराते हैं। सबसे मेरे बड़े भैया हैं हरिमोहन सिंह, मैं उन्हीं के अंडर ट्रेनिंग करता हूँ। मेरा पारिवारिक स्पोर्ट्स है, और मेरे परिवार वाले बहुत सपोर्ट करते हैं स्पोर्ट्स के लिए।
अब आगे आपका अगला लक्ष्य क्या रहेगा?
अगला लक्ष्य रहेगा, अभी सीनियर नेशनल है, इसी 2 तारीख से इंडियन रेलवे से मेरी एंट्री है। मैं उसमें अच्छा गोल्ड करने की कोशिश करूँगा।
इंडियन रेलवेज भारत के स्पोर्ट्स में बहुत बड़ा योगदान है। आप क्या कहेंगे कि आप जब रेलवेज में आपकी जो करियर है उसके बारे में बताइए।
सारा करियर मेरा रेलवे से बना है, क्योंकि रेलवे से हमें सब कुछ मिलता है, और मैं इलाहाबाद में जॉब करता हूँ। मेरे स्पोर्ट्स ऑफिसर बहादुर प्रसाद हैं, सारा सबसे ज़्यादा सपोर्ट करते हैं हम लोगों को।
कंग्रेचुलेशंस एंड द वेरी बेस्ट ऑफ लक।
थैंक यू सर।
रतिराम सिंह जी, 2013 के आप नेशनल चैंपियन थे और यहाँ पर आपको तीसरे स्थान से आपने ये रेस फिनिश किया है। आज की रेस के बारे में हमें कुछ बताइए।
आज की रेस बहुत ही अच्छी थी और मेरे को पूरा कॉन्फिडेंस था कि मैं फर्स्ट आऊँगा, लेकिन 16 किलोमीटर के बाद मेरे पेट में दर्द हो गया था और पता नहीं किस कारण से हुआ, ट्रेनिंग में कमी थी या कुछ भी समझ लो, उसका तो मैं नहीं कह सकता। बाकी 16 किलोमीटर तक मैं कम से कम 200 मीटर लीड से अकेला चल रहा था और बहुत ही अच्छा लगा। जो ये CRPF ने रेस कराई है इसके लिए मैं बहुत धन्यवाद दूंगा CRPF को कि इस तरह का आयोजन इन्हें कराया और खिलाड़ियों को कुछ मोटिवेशन मिलेगा, कुछ आर्थिक सहायता मिलेगी जिससे खिलाड़ी आगे बढ़ेंगे। और बहुत बहुत आभारी हूँ मैं CRPF का कि उन्होंने इस तरह का आयोजन करवाया। थैंक यू CRPF।
एथलीट तो सब यहाँ पर भागते हैं, सब फर्स्ट सेकंड थर्ड के लिए दावेदार मानते हैं अपने आप को और अगर मेडल ना जीते तो शायद दुख होता होगा। मगर आज हमारे साथ हैं परमजीत जिनका आज 21वां जन्मदिन है और ये इनका 21वां मैराथन रेस भी है। परमजीत, ये मैराथन भागने का जो ये जुनून ये कहाँ से आया?
सर जब मैं छोटा था तो 1.5 चक्कर मारता था ग्राउंड में, जब बच्चे दौड़ते थे एक दिन में 13 चक्कर मारने लगा और भैया ने गाइडलाइन किया, उसके बाद मेरा हौसला बढ़ गया और मैं पिछले 4 साल से मैराथन दौड़ रहा हूँ। जब मैंने सोचा कि 21वां मेरा बर्थडे है, आज मैं 21वीं मैराथन पूरी करूँ और ये मेरी सबसे बड़ी जीत है कि मैंने अपनी ज़िंदगी में कुछ किया, बहुत बड़ी सफलता पाई 21वीं मैराथन करके।
परमजीत बहुत बहुत बधाई और आपके जन्मदिन के लिए हम आपको बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं देते हैं। उम्मीद करते हैं कि आगे भी आप बहुत सारे मैराथन में पार्टिसिपेट करें और हेल्थ फिटनेस को आगे लेकर आएं।
थैंक यू सर।
Section of the crowd inside the stadium watching the finish of the race. We saw many of them along the roadside cheering the runners, and while Inderjeet Patel has won the men's section in a titanic tussle with Ajay Veer and Ratiram Saini, it's Monica Atre all the way, solitary splendor from about 5 to 6 kilometers left. She made her decisive break and she is coming towards the end of her race. Wonderfully judged race. Ran with Neelam Rajput, Wahida Rahman and Seema for a large part of the race. But with nearly 5 to 6 kilometers left towards the finish, she had a quick glance at her watch and thought she has had enough. She can really go faster, and from that time onwards she has been running in solitary splendor with some of the men runners who started their race half an hour before her looking to finish their race at the backside of the men's field. Monica Atre now in solitary splendor, leaving behind her competition way behind, is coming towards the closing stages of the half marathon for the Diamond Jubilee celebrations of the CRPF here in New Delhi. A wonderful morning and a wonderful part of Delhi's roads to run on. Greenery all over them, and Monica Atre now only the watch to compete with. She's got rid of all the competition that she saw in the early stages of the races. She quickly realized that she was a notch above the competition that was being provided to her by Wahida Rahman and Neelam Rajput, Seema and Monica Raut, and made her break with a large part of the race still left. But she's confident of her abilities and she's making her way towards the final stages of the women's race. Monica Atre running in solitary splendor, trains in Nasik, and she was telling me before the race the weather in Delhi is much better than the weather in Nasik, but we are exposed to the elements of rain and to sunshine and are well prepared, and I am well prepared for this race. Monica Atre relying on her endurance. She will be competing later at the end of this month, early next month, in the national 10,000 meter championships at the Nehru Stadium, from where she started her race this morning. But this is a road race and it's a half marathon, 21 kilometers, 99 meters. half of the traditional marathon, 42 kilometers and 198 meters. So Monica Atre totally dominating this race after making a decisive break with quite some part of the race, nearly 5 to 6 kilometers left, and she is now running on her own with the lead motorcyclists that have been assisting the leading woman runners. The organizers doing a very good job of keeping two separate lead patrol motorcycles, one for the men and one for the women. This is a very helpful guide, especially in the case of Monica Atre, because she has no competition. This is the guide that she looks for now, because all the other women runners are far behind. She is utilizing this as a kind of a pacemaker for her as she comes to achieve her ambition of getting close to her personal best timing and of course secure that first position, and with it the attractive remuneration of rupees 3 lakhs to be given to the winners of the men and the women section of this Diamond Jubilee celebration half marathon being organized by the Central Reserve Police Force. Monica Atre in total solitary splendor. Now coming towards the final stages of the race. Inside the stadium, from the road, she will enter through this gate and onto the track, and 100 meters of the track will finish her 21-kilometer effort. This is a section of the crowd watching in and cheering the finishers at the end of the race, and there wins Monica Atre, totally on her own, right at the top end, and behind her follows Wahida Rahman. And then there's Monica Raut, Neelam Rajput in that third position.
मोनिका आत्रे, सबसे पहले बहुत बहुत मुबारकबाद आज के इस हाफ मैराथन को जीतने का। इसके लिए तैयारी किस तरीके से की थी आपने?
सर मुझे 1 महीना पहले पता चल गया था कि CRPF मैराथन दिल्ली में होने वाली है, तो इसलिए थोड़ा सा 20 किलोमीटर में प्रैक्टिस कर रही थी CRPF के लिए। वैसे मेरा मेन टारगेट जो है ओपन नेशनल गेम्स यहाँ पर दिल्ली स्टेडियम में होने वाला है यहीं पर, तो इसलिए खास उसी का तैयारी था। लेकिन जब ये पता चला कि CRPF मैराथन बहुत बड़ा मैराथन हो रहा है, इसलिए उसके लिए भी तैयारी मैंने काफ़ी अच्छे से किया था और मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा यहाँ पर आके, क्योंकि यहाँ का जो ऑर्गेनाइजेशन और प्लस जो पायलट का जो सपोर्ट था वो बहुत अच्छा था, क्योंकि कंटिन्यू पूरा 21 किलोमीटर तक पायलट्स भी साथ में थे, प्लस उन्होंने सपोर्ट भी किया। वाटर के लिए वाटर भी अच्छे से मुझे प्रोवाइड किया, इसलिए मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा ये मैराथन।
आपका जो पर्सनल बेस्ट है वो 1:16 का है और आज आपने 1:19 क्लॉक किया है, उसके बारे में बताइए हमें कि किस रीज़न से शायद आपके 3 मिनट का आपको खामियाजा भुगतना पड़ा?
नहीं सर, उससे भी अच्छी रेस में और अच्छी रेस लगाती, लेकिन क्लाइमेट थोड़ा सा चेंज हो गया, थोड़ा गर्मी भी बढ़ गया। हर जगह पे अलग अलग टाइमिंग आता है, ऐसे नहीं कि एक जगह पे 16 का दौड़ी तो 1 आवर 16 का ही दौड़ूंगी। क्लाइमेट का भी फ़र्क पड़ता है, प्लस और अच्छा करती और अच्छा कोई मुझे कंपटीशन मिलता तो मैं भी अच्छा हो जाता, और लेकिन आगे मेरे लिए और भी कंपटीशन है, इसलिए थोड़ा मैंने स्लो ही कर दिया सर रेस।
आप महाराष्ट्र की हैं, नासिक की हैं, अब वहाँ से दिल्ली पे आई हैं, काफ़ी डिफरेंस रहा है क्लाइमेट में, वेदर में, टेम्परेचर में। जब शुरू हुआ था ये रेस तब ज़रूर थोड़ी बहुत ठंड थी, मगर अब देखते हैं कि गर्मी का प्रकोप बहुत ज़्यादा है। उसके लिए आपने कोई स्पेशल ट्रेनिंग की या वो एक बहुत बड़ा डिसएडवांटेज था आपके लिए?
वैसे सर मैं महाराष्ट्र में नासिक से हूँ। नासिक का क्लाइमेट अगर देखा गया तो अभी फ़िलहाल वहाँ पर बारिश बहुत हो रही है नासिक में। जब भी हम लोग बारिश में भी, हमारे पास तो सिंथेटिक ट्रैक नहीं है, हम लोग कभी बारिश में करते हैं तो कभी धूप में करते हैं, तो इसलिए हम लोग को ज़्यादा डिफ़िकल्ट नहीं लगता है। बस इतना है कि आगे और भी कंपटीशन, नेशनल कंपटीशन है, इसके कारण मैंने रेस लो की। अदरवाइज़ क्लाइमेट यहाँ का दिल्ली का बहुत अच्छा था। स्टार्टिंग किया तो बहुत अच्छा लगा मुझे स्टार्टिंग में।
मोनिका जी, फिर से दूरदर्शन और पूरे देश की तरफ से आपको हार्दिक बधाई, और उम्मीद करते हैं कि आगे भी आप इसी तरीके से मेडल जीत के हमको और आपको खुशी रहेगी। थैंक यू।
थैंक यू सर।
And the Central Reserve Police had entertainers at the start, and there's one big entertainer to give away the prizes. John Abraham, along with Nana Patekar, will be giving away the prizes to the winners of the men and the women half marathon. What a wonderful effort it was from Indrajit Patel. A beautifully judged race, running behind Ratiram Saini, who's on his left, to finish third finally. There's Indrajit Patel getting his gold medal, his wonderful cup, and then of course that fabulous cheque of rupees 3 lakhs. Bollywood entertainers John Abraham and Nana Patekar adding to the colour and giving the sportsmen something to cheer about. Second was Ajay Veer Singh, the railway man who trains in Allahabad under the guidance of his sports officer, the reigning national record holder in 5,000 meters, Bahadur Prasad. John Abraham giving that silver medal and that silver cup also to Ajay Veer Singh, the railway man, and 2 lakhs for the second finisher, Ajay Veer Singh, making it worth the effort for these runners. And then Ratiram Saini, that brave effort of Ratiram Saini throughout the race. He did all the leading and kind of made the race for Indrajit Patel and Ajay Veer to beat him at the finish. But a lot of cheer for this man who really made the pace of the race. And the winners now, along with Nana Patekar and John Abraham, an occasion to celebrate. And now it's the 4th prize finish for BC Tilak. BC Tilak, the serviceman, finishing 4th. Remember, the top 10 were giving awards. Then it was Ajay Patel. He's the railway man. 70,000. Wonderful effort by these runners. Their endurance on the streets of Delhi, traversing 21 kilometers. Being applauded for their efforts by John Abraham and Nana Patekar. Then there's the 6th place finish. Yogendra Kumar Singh. Great effort by this young lad who in that early part of the race was in that following bunch behind Ratiram and Indrajit Patel. Then comes the 7th place, Rakesh Yadav. 50,000 for his effort. Wonderful effort. 7th place finisher. After him comes the 8th place finisher. Yashwant Singh. Then comes the Kenyan runner Isaac. Isaac, who resides in Gurgaon, comes to India to race and earn some prize money and take it back to give some riches back to his family. The Kenyans have dominated running at the top level, so it's a great victory for the Indian runners to get past one of the Kenyan runners. And then the 10th place finish. And then the releasing of the souvenir on the Diamond Jubilee celebration occasions for the Central Reserve Police Force. half marathon, the souvenir for this race, which was utilized by the Central Reserve Police to celebrate their Diamond Jubilee. What a wonderful effort made by the Central Reserve Police to honor the sportsmen, involve them in a half marathon race which tested their endurance, something which the Central Reserve Police do. Their endurance are tested when they look after the security of the people of the country. And honoring the people who have really contributed towards helping the security of the country. They have endangered their own lives in order to keep the people of India secure. The Central Reserve Police Force honoring their own personnel who have contributed in helping towards the security of the people of the country.
जय भारत जय सिया